right on her wedding day. Before even stepping out of the bridal car, my fiancée Lu Nu Yen was ambushed by the legal team I arranged. They completely surrounded her. The girl, happily snuggling in her brand new boyfriend's arms, suddenly looked absolutely terrified. As her expression dropped, however, before she could react, my people quickly stripped off her wedding dress and took her tiara. "Hello, miss. These belong to the Trong family. If you have any objections, feel free to file a complaint." Originally, Lu Nu Yen and I were quite a famous couple in our industry. Everyone knew we were deeply in love with each other. But last month, right before our wedding was actually supposed to happen, she suddenly canceled the whole thing. She decided to marry some poor guy my family used to help out. When I went looking for her to get an explanation, she said if she didn't marry him, he'd be forced to marry Tran Yen Nu Yen, a disabled girl. Lam Min, you are incredibly kind, and you will definitely understand me. She gently stood on her tiptoes, kissed my cheek, and happily hugged me tight. "Don't worry," she said, "when all this passes, I will divorce him." I gently pushed her away, wiped my face, and pulled something from my pocket. "Now watch this reaction." She took the card, stared at the printed names, and her face instantly turned to stone. "Trong Lam Min, what exactly are you doing?" The invitation was perfectly clear. I didn't even bother trying to explain myself. I just stood there quietly watching her. She flipped the card back and forth a few times, finally gave a faint smile, and asked, "Trong Lam Min, is this supposed to be funny? You picked our exact wedding day to marry Tran Yen Nu Yen? That crippled girl? I know you are still mad at me, but I made it clear. I am just helping Hong Fai solve his mess, then I will get a divorce. Why are you being so difficult?" Just as Lu Nu Yen finished, someone knocked. Hong Fai walked in with red, teary eyes. "Nu Yen, just let it go. Honestly, marrying Tran Yen Nu Yen wouldn't be so bad. It's just a slight disadvantage, that's all." Seeing Hong Fai looking so pathetic, a quick flash of sympathy crossed Lu Nu Yen's eyes. She stepped right up, gently patting Hong Fai on the back, using her softest voice to comfort him. "Do not think like that. I already told you. I will help you out. I definitely will." I had zero interest in listening to Lu Nu Yen comfort him anymore. Hong Fai was dealt with. Plus, I still had actual work to handle at the company today. I walked right around them and headed straight out of the office. Behind my back, I heard Lu Nu Yen calling out, "Lam Min, where are you going?" I completely ignored her, but then, got Hong Fai's pathetic voice, whispering right behind me, "You are not going to chase after him, right?" Even though I decided to let go, it still felt incredibly heavy. Lu Nu Yen and I grew up together. From childhood friends to lovers, every single step forward felt completely natural. Our two families had this amazing relationship, so the moment we were old enough, both sides started planning the wedding. However, Nu Yen was super focused on her career. She was so hardworking. Over the past few years, she constantly used her company's growth as an excuse to push our wedding date further back. At first, I fully supported her. I even left my own business behind to help build hers up. Everyone in our circle seriously admired us, thinking we were the absolute perfect couple. That was until Hong Fai showed up. Hong Fai was just some poor guy that my family had helped out in the past. Back then, while my family and I were driving to the airport, we actually almost hit him. My folks saw he was honest, hardworking, and really struggling, so they started giving him a hand. But nobody could have guessed that our kindness would end up raising an absolute snake. After he graduated from college, he joined Lu Nu Yen's company. In the very beginning, they had nothing to do with each other. But here is where the dynamic completely shifted. Lu Nu Yen visited my house and caught Hong Fai begging us for money to treat his sick father. Lu Nu Yen instantly gave him the cash, and then even gave him a promotion. Slowly, I started noticing the relationship between Lu Nu Yen and Hong Fai getting way too close. Sometimes they even hung out completely alone, just tossing me aside. I remember the company's recent year-end party. Hong Fai was practically glued to Lu Nu Yen, laughing and having a great time. I walked over, reminding Lu Nu Yen we are engaged. If you stand that close to Hong Fi, people will start rumors. How is he ever going to find a girlfriend later on? The second I said that, Hong Fi looked up at me with those pathetic puppy eyes. Brother Lam Min, I know you are Nu Yen's fiancé, but I am her special assistant. We are strictly just friends. Why would you think something so ugly? Pure friends? Literally everyone could see Hong Fi had hidden motives. But Lu Nu Yen didn't do a single thing to push him away. Instead, her face totally dropped, and she snapped right back at me. Lam Min, stop overcomplicating everything. Do you not understand? He just joined the company, just got promoted to special assistant, and everyone is ostracizing him. I'm just trying to comfort him. I stood there watching them walk away. I finally realized that everything had completely changed. The sweet little things she used to whisper in my ear had officially become a thing of the past. Her eyes, which used to hold so much affection for me, now belonged entirely to someone else. I could faintly hear the party gossip. Why is the Lu family's young miss hanging around her assistant? Isn't she supposed to marry the young master of the Trong family? With his terrible temper, who could even stand him? Not like that other guy, so gentle and thoughtful. These things were obvious to outsiders. I refused to believe Lu Nu Yen was clueless. The truth was, she just didn't love me anymore. Today, I decided to quit and handed my papers over to human resources. As I was getting ready to head downstairs, walking past the emergency exit, hearing voices through the glass door. I look inside and see Liu Nhyun leaning right into Hong Fi's arms. Her face completely flushed, just like when she was a teenager, hiding shyly in my arms. Now, she's whispering, Fi, we really shouldn't be doing this. But before Liu Nhyun can even finish her sentence, Hong Fi grabs the back of her head and kisses her heart. At first, she actually tries to resist, but slowly, she just kisses him right back. They look like a heavy rain after a long drought, completely lost in each other. He mutters out Nhyun, I am so sorry, I just can't control myself. I love you too much. I just hate that I didn't realize it sooner. Fi, I do not want to hear another word of this garbage. I glanced down at the ring on my finger. The exact same one I made by hand to propose to Liu Nhyun at 18. Well, it is completely useless now. I pull it off, tossing it right into the trash can next to the elevator. The doors open. I turn around and immediately meet the furious glare of Liu Nhyun. She snaps, turning Min. What were you just doing at the HR department? I give her one quick look and hit the close button. Liu Nhyun rushes inside the elevator. You know, the company is in a critical growth phase right now. The year is almost over. Where am I supposed to find new people? I reply, why not use Hong Fi? Before this, she mentioned him constantly, always praising his amazing work skills. So why not let him take my place? A brief flash of panic crosses Liu Nhyun's eyes, and then she goes completely quiet for a second before speaking up. Hong Fi is definitely capable, but the company still needs you. Are you still mad at me, Min? I have told you this so many times already. I am only marrying him to help him out. I promise, once everything settles down, I will divorce him. I am so unbelievably sick of hearing these pathetic lies. The elevator hits the basement, and I step out fast, picking up my pace. Liu Nhyun quickly chases after me, but I reach my car first. I pull the door open before she can even catch up to me, and I speed right out of there. She screams, turning Min, you coward. How dare you treat me like this? Do you honestly think the Turng family will keep its glory if you just leave me? For years, my parents poured everything into this company. Now, they are older, their energy is gone, and the business is slipping. Liu Nhyun is just using this exact chance to constantly step all over me, but she completely forgets one thing. If I hadn't joined her family's business back then, I could have just directly taken over my own company instead. The Liu family business was literally about to collapse, and my arrival was the only thing that saved them. After I take over my family's company, I get insanely busy. No time to see her, but pay attention to what happens at this elite networking party. I rarely attend these kinds of events, but since I just took over the family enterprise and really need to expand my connections, I decided to show up. And exactly as expected, I bump into Liu Nhyn and Ho Engfi there. While she is busy chatting with all the rich ladies, Ho Engfi walks straight up to me. Turning Min, he smirks. So what if you two were childhood sweethearts? In the end, she is still marrying me. He holds his glass out toward me. Suddenly, the glass shatters into pieces, spilling red wine all over his fancy suit. Liu Nhyn shows up at the exact right moment. She gently brushes the broken glass off him, then shoots me a look that actually feels kind of pitiful. He says, Nhyn, please do not blame Min. He did not mean to do it. She glares at me, absolutely furious. Turning Min, you have done enough. You are still pulling these petty tricks even now? Do you honestly think acting like this will change my mind? I am warning you right now. If you ever dare to lay a finger on Ho Engfi again, do not blame me for completely ignoring our family's longtime friendship. I just look at Liu Nhyn with a faint smile, then step slowly toward Ho Engfi. My eyes are completely cold as I stare him down. You want to see me lay a finger on you? Let me show you. I raise my hand and slap him hard. Did you see that clearly? This slap is for both of you. Wishing you 100 years of happiness. Liu Nhyn stands there completely frozen in place. She does not even react until I'm already walking away. Now, check this out. The very next day, I head straight to the biggest luxury jewelry store in the city, the one famous for custom wedding pieces. Back when Liu Nhyn was refusing to marry me, she had absolutely nothing at all. So I personally came here and ordered a gorgeous ancient phoenix crown, just because she absolutely loves traditional Hanfu outfits. I even custom ordered a Ming Dynasty dress to match. Well, the wedding is completely off now, so obviously, I am taking those items back. But when I reach the store, the owner looks super awkward. She tells me Miss Liu already came and took the crown and the dress. She even grabbed a men's outfit, claiming she was bringing it all back to you. The owner shows me the pickup receipt. We thought you were just busy, so we let her take them. I can let the dresses go, but I need that crown back immediately. It features an incredibly rare ocean jade gemstone that money simply cannot buy. That stone is an irreplaceable family heirloom of ours. I call Liu Nhyn right away, but I only get back a highly threatening reply from her. I can return the crown to you, she says, but your parents just partnered with the Liu family last month, and lately, that project has been having some issues. I let out a cold laugh. On the other end of the line, she softens her voice. Didn't you make that crown for me anyway? I just wanted to give Ho Engfi a little bit of face. At this point, I can't help but laugh coldly, staying completely silent. Liu Nhyn keeps talking. My wedding with Fi is coming up soon. If you want to attend, I coldly cut her off. I tell her there's no need. Liu Nhyn acts completely surprised, busy with what exactly? I calmly reply that my parents are currently handling all the preparations, preparing for my own wedding. Liu Nhyn just says, oh really, that is great. Min, you are so thoughtful. Before I can even answer her, she hangs up. I definitely need to get that precious crown and see Sapphire back, but someone else will handle that for now. As for my own wedding with Liu Nhyn, they are actually scheduled for the exact same day. Bright and early, hundreds of luxury cars roll out of my estate to pick up the bride. On the way to the wedding hotel, this massive fleet of luxury cars happens to cruise right past the venue where Liu Nhyn and Ho Engfi are celebrating their wedding. I spot Liu Nhyn stepping out of her bridal car, She is wearing the exact traditional dress I originally custom ordered for her, plus that beautiful crown. That phoenix crown inlaid with gemstones is actually my family heirloom. She softly leans right into Ho-Ang-Fi, and he just stands there looking completely smug about it all. He soaks up all that admiration from the crowd. But pay close attention here. In just a second, those bright smiles are going to totally vanish. My private lawyer, my family lawyer and my assistant are officially representing me at Liu Nhyn and Ho-Ang-Fi's wedding. They are definitely not there to give any sweet blessings. They are there, simply there to take back what rightfully belongs to me. I said it before, nobody gets to just easily walk away with my things. I take one last quick glance. I glance at this scene for a moment, then order the driver to keep moving forward. An hour later, I arrive in Nam Than, the young guy in charge. The one guarding the door is Turn-Yin Nguyen's younger brother. He is super energetic and honestly a bit wild. The second he sees me, he steps right up and he immediately warns me better treat his sister well. This kid really knows how to play the sweet angle. Maybe because he suddenly feels like he might have offended me a little bit. He quickly praises me. He says I look cool and smart, easily passing all those tricky challenges. All the little challenges he set up. He happily leads the way, bringing me straight into Turn-Yin Nguyen's room. When that door finally opens, I see a face. A completely stunning and radiant face. Totally different from Liu Nhyn. I walk over and gently lift Turn-Yin Nguyen into my arms. Her face instantly turns bright red. She rests in my arms, looking just like a shy little rabbit. I carry her out to the bridal car, and then we both head to the hotel for the wedding ceremony. When we arrive, I carry her out of the car, but here is the massive surprise. There is no wheelchair waiting at all. Turn-Yin Nguyen stands perfectly straight on her own 2 feet, lips curving up to show 2 pretty dimples. This whole leg issue, her leg issue was actually cured a long time ago. She just kept it secret to deal with some people who had bad intentions. Anyway, my wedding with Turn-Yin Nguyen, it literally becomes a viral trending event online right after. But honestly, that is a story for another time. The wedding day itself is absolutely exhausting. Just way too many guests and complicated traditions all day. Honestly, I just want to crash on the bed and get some truly good sleep. I start taking off my suit jacket. Right then, Turn-Yin Nguyen walks in. She steps around behind me, her hands gently undoing each button on my vest. Her nose is now practically brushing right against my neck. Her warm breath hits my skin, giving me this ticklish feeling. I actually feel kind of shy, turning my face away, so I avoid looking at her, but then I realize my face is burning red. Turn-Yin Nguyen smiles playfully. I never expected a guy as proud and strong as you to be this easily flustered. Hearing her say that just makes me feel even more completely embarrassed. Finally, I managed to pull myself out of that suit jacket. Turn-Yin Nguyen gently nudges me to wash my face. She even takes me on a little tour of our new house. Even though we are planning to live in Bac Than, this gorgeous villa actually belongs to Turn-Yin Nguyen. Her family prepared it for her as a generous dowry gift. The Turn family is honestly way more powerful than my family and the Liu family. They absolutely do not want Turn-Yin Nguyen to suffer any disadvantage by marrying me. Because of that, they requested we stay in this house for a while after the wedding. I really have no objections at all, because living anywhere is pretty much the same to me. Turn-Yin Nguyen keeps chatting with me, and I finally learn a bit more about her life over the past few years. The wedding night. We should do certain things on our wedding night, but I worry. Turn-Yin Nguyen feels uncomfortable. I definitely don't dare to rush anything, and she is actually not in a hurry at all, telling me she wants us to slowly develop our feelings naturally. That night, I finally get a truly peaceful sleep, completely unlike all those restless previous nights. The next day, we are supposed to go visit Turn Yin Nui and's parents. But completely unexpectedly, they show up bright and early right downstairs, just waiting for us. Right after we finish our traditional tea ceremony, Turn Yin Nui N asks the staff to prepare a nice lunch. The whole meal goes by in a very harmonious and happy atmosphere. Mr. Turn is incredibly gentle and supportive, while Mrs. Turn is so warm, constantly making sure I have everything I need. They tell me to come visit them more often. That same afternoon, Turn Yin Nui N, her parents, and I all head back to Nam Than together. Nam Than is this absolutely gorgeous little city. It looks straight out of a painting, filled with tiny bridges and crystal clear water. Especially on rainy days, the scenery just transforms into something incredibly magical, almost like an old ink wash painting. I'm honestly amazed, looking around at everything. When I suddenly turn back, I see Turn Yin Nui N holding something holding a painting of me in her hands. The ink is still slightly wet, but it looks incredibly lifelike. I ask her happily, "Is this for me?" She gently nods. She nods, bringing the painting right up to my face. "Does it look like you?" she asks. I look at her, my eyes totally full of happiness, and I nod. But wait, before I can speak, hurried footsteps suddenly echo down the path. In a flash, Turn Yin Nui N is shoved right into my arms. I quickly catch this light, sweet scent of jasmine from her hair. For a brief second, I feel completely captivated by it. But when I snap back and turn around, I actually see Liu Nhyn standing there. Her eyes are full of pure hatred. Her face is haggard, hair a messy wreck, looking completely exhausted and miserable. She stares at us and, seeing Turn Yin Nui N and me she completely loses her mind. Turn El Min, who is she? She screams. I just frown, pulling Turn Yin Nui N safely behind me. I tell her flat out, "Isn't it pretty obvious? She is my wife. Didn't you already see the wedding invitation?" Hearing that, her expression turns. Lu Nu Yen looks absolutely awful. She grits her teeth, demanding to know how I, Trong Lam Min, could ever treat her like this. I coldly reply back, "Lu Nu Yen, there is absolutely nothing left between us. Stop acting like I betrayed you. You are the one who actually chose Hong Fi. Since you already made your choice, do not blame me now." Right away, Lu Nu Yen's face completely twists up. Right then, my new wife, Tran Yen Nu Yen, steps in beside me. "Miss Lu, you came all this way. We cannot leave you totally disappointed. Let me invite you inside to the lounge for a bit." Tran Yen Nu Yen's words are incredibly tactful. She saves my pride perfectly, and avoids making Lu Nu Yen lose face entirely. The people watching from the street just assume we are old friends catching up, so they naturally scatter. Honestly, I feel the tension drop. We head upstairs, with Lu Nu Yen scowling the whole way. Now, pay close attention here. This whole restaurant belongs to the Tran family. The moment he spots Tran Yen Nu Yen, the owner bows deeply, respectfully calling her Miss Tran. Naturally, he rolls out the red carpet and guides us straight into the VIP room. Tran Yen Nu Yen attentively orders my favorite dishes, then pours a glass of wine for Lu Nu Yen. But Lu Nu Yen does not appreciate it at all. Instead, she sneers, telling her not to play hostess here. Trong Lam Min and I were in love for so many years. You cannot just easily squeeze your way in. Tran Yen Nguyen's beautiful face suddenly hardens. She fires right back. "I do not care if you two had a long history together, because right now, I am his actual wife. You have absolutely zero right, and no standing whatsoever, to say those kinds of things to me." Lu Nu Yen furiously jumps up and screams, "It is only because you ruined our lives. Without you, Hien, I would already be married. There would be no place for you." Tran Yen Nguyen slams her wine glass down hard. That polite little smile is completely gone, replaced by pure anger. She demands an answer. "Then why do you not ask yourself why he dumped you and married me instead? What were you even doing back then?" Lu Nu Yen is left totally speechless. I step in coldly. Lu Nu Yen. All that old drama belongs in the past. Right now, I am married to Yen Nu Yen. I just want a quiet, peaceful life right by her side. Lu Nu Yen's eyes go incredibly wide, refusing to believe a single word I just said. She cries out, "But how long have you two even known each other? In such a short time, how could you actually love her? For real? You are just trying to get payback on me. I do not even care." Staring right back at her, she coldly snaps, "On my wedding day, it was you. You were so incredibly jealous. You actually had someone steal my dress and my wedding crown. Do you have any idea how much humiliation I faced? Because of that, I know perfectly well, but you entirely deserved it." Hearing that, Lu Nu Yen just freezes up. I keep going. "Those items were bought with my own hard-earned money. Plus, my family's precious heirloom was attached to them. I had absolutely no reason to leave any of that stuff with you. Ever since the exact day I took them back, our connection was officially severed. I really hope you stop bothering me from now on. The love between us ended a very long time ago." Lu Nu Yen still refuses to believe it. She just will not let this go. Really? Over a decade of affection, growing up together, and you can just say it is entirely over? If I truly loved you, why would I ever marry Tran Yen Nu Yen? Stop lying to yourself. We are totally done. Lu Nu Yen just glares at me, staying dead silent for a long moment. Finally, she chokes back a sob. "Why would you stop loving me? We went through so much together. Is it just because of Hong Fi? I swear, I really had no other choice back then." She drops her head, eyes full of real pain. "I am so sorry, but you ruined that exact wedding yourself. I waited for you the entire day back then, but you never even showed up." I shake my head, looking pretty sad. "Stop making up excuses for your own pure selfishness." Lu Nu Yen gets furious. With bloodshot eyes, she snaps, "Do you know what happened? When the wedding fell apart, the whole North City found out. What would everyone think of me? Did you ever even think about that?" I stare her down without a single ounce of hesitation. "Lu Nu Yen, when you chose to marry Hong Fi, did you think about the real consequences at all? Hong Fi crossed the line and showed his feelings for you so many times. Did you seriously not realize it?" Lu Nu Yen flinches, and her face immediately shifts into deep embarrassment. I keep pushing. "There is no way you did not know Hong Fi was trying to compete with me. He just wanted to make me look completely awful. Did you truly miss that? Hong Fi poured his heart out to you so many times. At first, you rejected him and swore you only loved me. But then you went soft. You actually felt sorry for the guy. I tried to warn you so many times, but you refused to listen." Lu Nu Yen stares at me, looking pretty dazed. Then she argues back, "Do not blame me. You do not even know how hard Hong Fi had it. It was not some forbidden romance. You are just young and do not understand a thing. I only felt like he was totally pitiful. I cannot hold back my sheer frustration anymore and fire right back. Never defend that guy in front of me again, Lu Nu Yen. He is nothing but an incredibly selfish narcissist. Did you never consider the fallout?" Lu Nu Yen completely loses her mind, screaming at the top of her lungs. "You are only doing this because of Tran Yen Nu Yen. If she disappeared for good, would you come back to me?" The second she says that, Lu Nu Yen suddenly pulls a shining knife right out of her coat. Her eyes are full of pure hatred. She clearly planned this. She quickly raises the blade, aiming it straight for Tran Yen Nu Yen. I cannot even react in time, only managing to shout out a desperate warning. But my wife is incredibly fast, instantly dodging the strike. She spins around and disarms the knife right out of Lu Nu Yen's grip. Completely shocked, Lu Nu Yen immediately tries to keep up the attack. Wait for it, here is the crazy part. She has no idea Tran Yen Nu Yen is a judo master. The second she moves, Yen Nu Yen grabs her, using serious force. She pivots fast, twisting Nu Yen's arm right back. A piercing scream. But Yen Nu Yen shows zero pity, locking eyes with me instead. Her gaze is pure concern. I'm still reeling from the shock, honestly terrified for Yen Nuyen. Catching onto my sudden panic, Yen Nuyen gives me this incredibly soft look. She pulls me close. "Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine," she whispers. Instantly, a massive wave of relief washes totally over me. I quickly pull Yen Nuyen back to check for any injuries, but she just holds her hands up, softly pushing me away. She gestures that she's totally okay. Then, out of nowhere, an adorable pout. "Hubby, that awful woman tried to hit me. She clearly wants some comfort." I just rub my temples, completely helpless. Who knew she could act this cute? Still, that whole scene really scared the life out of me. Thank goodness she's safe. Furious, I shoot a deadly glare straight at Nuyen. "Listen to me. At first, I actually wanted to save you some face. I didn't want this getting ugly. But you crossed the line. You targeted Yen Nuyen. Don't blame me for playing rough." Saying that, I grab her other arm. Snap. I wrench it hard. Cold sweat absolutely pours down Nuyen's forehead. She cradles her dislocated shoulder. The agony is impossible to hide. "Lam Min," she gasps out. "How could you treat me like this?" I just give her an ice-cold smile. "You literally tried to kill Yen Nuyen. I only broke one arm. Is that asking too much?" She stares back at me in absolute disbelief. She quietly calls my name, desperately hunting for some tiny sliver of our past. But my focus is Yen Nuyen. I completely ignore her, refusing to give up. Nuyen fights the agonizing pain, reaching out, trying to grab my hand. Yen Nuyen swats her away. Gone is the fragile act. Instead, she delivers a dead serious warning. "Miss Nuyen, your tantrums have a limit. My patience is gone. Keep bothering my husband, and you won't leave the city alive." Nuyen opens her mouth to argue, but hold on. The door suddenly bursts open. A pale, seriously exhausted man, looking like a walking skeleton, rushes in, crying hysterically. I squint. Finally, I recognize him. It's Hong Fai. The last time I saw him, he looked sharp in a high-end suit, so arrogant, showing off right in front of me. But now, he's in rags, cheeks deeply hollowed out. He looks like he's literally at death's door. Zero energy left. He might collapse at any second. Since the day Nuyen married him, it's only been half a month, yet he's already reduced to this pathetic state. He drops straight to his knees in front of her, sobbing uncontrollably. "Nuyen, I know I messed up. Can we please go home? I promise I'll never lie again." Before he can finish, Nuyen skulls. She kicks him hard, sending him sprawling. Hong Fai cries out, begging me directly. "Lam Min, please talk sense into her. Beg her to forgive me. I just want to go home." His pathetic wailing makes me frown in pure annoyance. What does this have to do with me? You ruined my marriage. Now, you want me to beg for you? I reply with zero warmth. How Nuyen treats you is her business. It doesn't concern me, and you and I definitely have nothing in common. Yet Hong Fai stays on his knees, refusing to stand up. Nuyen asked for a divorce on day 2. Now, I'm the biggest laughingstock in the whole North City. I have nowhere else to go. "Please, Lam Min, just say a few words so I can return." Hearing that, I'm genuinely surprised. I didn't expect Nuyen to actually kick him out, but I don't feel an ounce of sympathy. I don't care how she treats the guy. I have my own life now. The past just doesn't matter. I turn to look over at Yen Nuyen, who clearly is getting annoyed with Hong Fai too. We're on the exact same page. Our eyes meet in agreement. I straighten my clothes and reach my hand toward her. "We've been out long enough. Let's head home. From now on, I never want to see these massive headaches again. If they come back, just throw them out. If they cause trouble, they'll face the absolute worst consequences." Yen Nuyen catches my drift instantly, giving strict orders to the staff. "Did you hear that? Follow the boss's orders. Let them in, and you're done." Things thankfully get much quieter, a whole lot more peaceful. But wait, I actually discovered something pretty wild today. It turns out all those massive corporations down south are fully managed by Yen Nguyen. She's not weak like she looks on the outside. She's an absolute powerhouse. It's no wonder the Tran family reached the incredible position they hold today. Later that same day, after wandering outside, we finally head back to our room. Suddenly, she grabs my hand, acting all shy, and says she wants to apologize. Her completely unusual attitude leaves me pretty confused. I ask her, why apologize? She looks up at me so softly. Hubby, I'm so sorry. I actually lied to you. I still don't get it. Lied about what? After a heavy silence, Yen Nguyen finally spills the truth. Actually, Nguyen wasn't entirely wrong earlier. I put a lot of hidden effort into securing this exact marriage. Turns out, ever since I graduated college, Yen Nguyen had her eye on me. Back then, during a random trip to an exhibition with a friend, I accidentally bumped into someone, spilling coffee all over her shirt. I frantically apologized and offered to pay, but she just hurried away. Later, she actually had someone investigate me. Finding out I had a long-term girlfriend, she could only quietly wish me a happy life from a distance. However, when she heard my family was arranging a marriage, she begged her parents to pull some clever strings to snatch the opportunity. She looks at me now, eyes full of anxiety, terrified I'll be mad. She drops her head, not daring to meet my gaze. I just sigh. I forgive you already. We're husband and wife now. We should just stick together and rely on each other. Hearing that, she breathes a massive sigh, beaming like a puppy. She tucks herself right into his arms, standing on her toes to plant a soft kiss on his cheek, then his forehead. That night, another dream comes. A really bizarre dream. In it, he finds himself dragged straight to the Liu family estate by Liu Nhyn. She already has this whole wedding outfit prepared for him, completely forcing him to marry her. She sits there in a chair, eyes ice cold, smiling at him in this genuinely terrifying way. Our guy is tied up tight, unable to move an inch. Total despair hits like fate just shoved him toward a tragic end. But watch this closely. Suddenly, he hears Yen Nguyen calling from right behind him. She slices right through those ropes, pulling him completely out of that dark nightmare. He turns around and sees the entire Liu family estate turned to pure rubble, overgrown with wild, blooming flowers. He pulls Yen Nguyen into a tight hug, feeling like every single ounce of bad luck and pain has finally left him. The long night passes, and he actually sleeps perfectly peacefully. Maybe those harsh words he dropped earlier made Liu Nhyn back off a bit, and just as he guessed, she hasn't shown up to bother him for days now. His daily life with Yen Nguyen finally stabilizes, drifting into pure peace. Then one casual afternoon, he finds himself chatting with her younger brother, Yin DG, just catching up on the whole situation. Our guy mentions how lucky it is Liu Nhyn kept some dignity for her family. Hearing this, Yin DG just looks at him in total shock. He asks if he seriously does not know. Liu Nhyn got completely scammed by her business partners, taking a massive hit right across the board. Then furious shareholders actually retaliated, hitting her with a car. Now, she is stuck in the hospital. Rumor has it her first husband caught a severe illness and passed it to her. Now, Liu Nhyn is on lifelong meds, not knowing how much time is left. He just gives a quiet smirk. Absolute karma. Actions always have consequences. But whatever, all that heavy drama from the past is finally just ancient history. He has zero interest in looking back. Right now, he just wants to live a beautifully simple, peaceful life, right beside Yen Nguyen, completely worry-free. Just then, Yen Nguyen walks right over to him. She is holding this little cheesecake box, smiling super bright as she asks her husband what he is chatting about with her little brother. She says she bought his absolute favorite cheesecake and tells him to try it immediately. He just looks at her, smiles, and says sure, let us eat it together. Watching Yen Nguyen with such gentle eyes in this perfectly quiet cozy family atmosphere. He truly feels like this entire life is incredibly wonderful. From this moment on, they will stay side by side, happily walking through every single year and month together. Pure, quiet joy.